You already know what I'm doing here. This is a rocket ship for Jupiter. See the flames? Do a little teabagging for old time's sake. You got, dude. It's a nice logo. Blinded by fear. Okay, so I saw a Reddit post from the developer. He said that it is a LiDAR style horror game. I love horror games. LiDAR, if you don't know, is essentially like, it's like an infrared laser that sends out a beam of some kind of light, and it bounces back. And the time it takes from it to hit an object and bounce back is how it determines distance. It's a way to make scans of something in 3D. So it's a pretty cool, novel idea, in my opinion. Has a lot of potential to be very scary. So we will see. The first impressions going in blind. All I saw was his advertisement, and all I saw was that it's a LiDAR game. So this is the demo. I'm not gonna buy the full version unless I actually like it. So let's go. Will this actually scare me? Let's have that on just out of curiosity. He's got the controls right if you're a boomer like me and you like shift as your sprint and crouch as left control. Nice. Oh, it's like an old, Okay, but real fast, so it's trying to look like an old curved CRT. That is like a single color display, it's just black and green. That kind of CPU is completely incorrect for this kind of display and technology age. So that's very interesting take. Getting the impression the person who made this is kind of young. Annie Key. Oh, that's cute. Annie Key. It's a hell of an IP address. 3 to 5 hour delay on a live feed. What? That makes no sense. I should be reading this to you. Incoming message, X1. Displaying message, contract. Find Adrian Fastus, CEO of the Nephilim Corporation. Location, the Anima Mining Facility, Ganymede, Jupiter. Client, the Nephilim Corporation. Under Article 7 of the Dangerous Jobs for Dangerous Prisoners Act, 2120. A little cheesy. You are required by law to provide your labor in return for a commensurate reduction in your prison sentence. Do you accept this contract, YN? This game has some wholesomeness and like cheesy cuteness so far. It has a little personality so far. I mean, well, we're like a minute in, but so far it's cool. Yes, I accept this contract. Your current prison sentence, 10,430 days. Find Fastus. Find out what happened to the Anima. How many days? That's, how many years? That is 28.575 calendar years. Man. This kind of runs kind of garbage. On my system, at least. I mean, I guess that's why. There's just a lot going on. So this is like a wall or something. This is interesting. I'm looking forward to playing this, actually. It's like an object of some kind. Oh, dude, I'm gonna have so much fun with this. This is like a terminal or something that I was just interacting with. Ah, yes. Amber lockdown is in effect. Would you like to begin the open airlock procedure? Yes. Nice. Though, I will say, so this should be like instantaneous, there is a huge delay in movement. Amber lockdown in effect. Due to the current amber level lockdown, you need and security access. You see the senior security officer. You're like walking or something. This way. This is a door. So past this door, there's something walking around. Ooh, scary. See, okay. If I wanted to play this really efficiently, I'd be spinning around a lot, but it makes you like almost motion sick because of the screen tearing and the delay. It needs optimization like badly. Is this a door? This is a door. Terminal? Green plug socket. This is cool so far, you know? Actually, pretty cool. Ah. What? That was kind of cool. That was pretty sick. It's this light sensitive diode. Camera lockdown in effect. Welcome. If this is your first time off-world, please open your welcome pack to page 12 and familiarize yourself. Chapter. So you left Earth. Now what? Check yourself in. A routine medical test will then take place before you are shown into your accommodation. Okay, so I get to ask this screen questions somehow. Constructed in 2135, the Anima is a highly advanced mining and research facility situated on Ganymede, Jupiter's largest moon, and centered around an excavation and extraction process that is 98% autonomous. It is one of the most expensive engineering projects in human history. The brainchild of visionary CEO Adrian Fastus, the Anima is owned and operated by the Nephilim Corporation. Prior to a series of decisive moves over the last 3 years, Nephilim was known only for their ventures in robotics. Now it is a company at the forefront of the energy sector. Due to the lack of any planetary and national regulation, the skeleton crew of the Anima are free to pursue many cutting-edge fields of research and encouraged to push boundaries. How far can I scroll here? I could just scroll indefinitely. What am I gonna find? Any Easter eggs? I'm thinking no. Who is Adrian Fastus? Oh, cool. You can click to make it happen faster. Adrian Fastus is the founder and lead executive of the Nephilim Corporation, as well as a number of its subsidiaries. Nephilim is, first and foremost, a robotics company. As its CEO, Adrian leads all product design, manufacture, and research and development. Since the company's inception, Fastus's mission has been to accelerate human consciousness with the creation and development of liminal machines, biological automata that bridge the gap between humankind and machine. So what do the prisoners need to be doing here in that case? Fastus is also one of the first and youngest trillionaires. At the age of 25, after the creation of Nephilim, his net worth was over $2 trillion. Recently, and on what insiders describe as almost a whim, Fastus has set his sights on a new prize, the energy market. Now, okay, real fast. Why are these terminals telling me this like it's propaganda? I'm playing as a prisoner with a 28-year sentence. It's cute, but I don't see the relevance. I would rather it feel more like I'm having to really dig for lore, and this is like rigid terminals. However, if the game continues to have this charm, that's also a plus, and I like it a lot. There is a really weird screen door effect happening on this terminal because of the fact that it's a grid and then they've got it kind of like bulge effect. Weird. Okay. So that's cool. Why is this going up? Oh, you use your scroll wheel to... Huh? Why is it doing that? Oh. So this just scans the whole room while you sit still. So left click does this and scans the whole room. And right click is so you can aim. I prefer right click heavily. This is a complicated room. If this continues to be good, I'm gonna maybe buy this, I think. This is a table or something? The jump is nice. It's not too high, not too low. Good amount of bounce feeling on the jump. Huh. feel like I'm over scanning this. I don't need to be scanning this much. So this is supposed to be a scary game. I think so far it's just kind of cool. It's not even really, you know, like I'm not even necessarily feeling like I have to be scared of anything. I wonder, I guess this is just plotting textures. So I can imagine over time with all these textures, it could be a pretty huge load on your system. But they're really low resolution textures. They are like, what is that, like 16 pixels? What's the resolution the game's running at? It's gotta be 1920, but yeah, so they're just scaled very low. I guess that number is counting number of dots and therefore additional textures that I'm rendering right now. A knocked over chair here. Ooh, scary. I may as well plot out this whole room. That's a security. Okay. So that's pretty cool. Here's the whole room mapped out. That is pretty interesting, actually. I like that a lot. I'm a hard sale. This is pretty cool. I actually like this a lot. I read this already. Okay. So we got a green plug. I guess I'm following these power lines. Can I go through here? Oh. Hadn't been through here yet. Opened a door. I'm gonna wait to open that door. Well, to go through that door. Would be cool if later in the game... Okay. If later in the game this gets a buff where it happens faster. But it's like an optional buff, you know? Like, it happens during a scary thing where it's like you can either fight the guy and get the thing or you, don't. And it wasn't necessary, but it would be helpful. So there's like a risk-reward thing. I love that kind of stuff in scary games, or really any games. But especially scary games. This is a bench. Where does this go? What is this? What is going on here? This would be very fun in VR. I feel like the next step for this is VR. I don't know if it's in VR yet, but I enjoy it just as much on mouse and keyboard. What is this? What am I looking at? Is there a way into this room? It is very satisfying to like dot out the whole room. It's almost like pressure washing. That's pretty cool. I like that a lot. Because you get the satisfaction of like fully canvassing and like cleaning it. A completionist feeling, even when not necessary, is pretty sick. I can't say enough good stuff about the whole LiDAR thing. It's actually really cool. I thought it was going to be gimmicky. It's really, really interesting and pretty fun. And I haven't even gotten past this area yet. It's just very cool. What? Is there a door? Oh, there's a door here. I didn't even notice. I was here hitting the terminal through the little window thing. I think putting the focused beam on right click is actually very good because it kind of feels like I'm scoping in. You know, I'm like trying to look closely at it. That's pretty cool. I like that. Okay, so this terminal. Welcome, user A-Stricken01. How may we help you today? You have a number of unread logs. Check recent security logs. So there's so there's a lockdown we're gathering. So something is happening. Amy Stricken. Power surge on exterior north wall A. Yeah, Note, checked it out. No idea. I don't like how this is written. It's kind of written like RPG-y. Too much talking to oneself. Doesn't sound like an army or corporate note. Good. My critique, since this is in beta, or it's, this is an indie game, so I don't know if it's actually officially finished yet. I don't like the way this is written. It really sucks you in, but it's just, it doesn't give the tone of a scary military facility. It gives the tone of my high school project. I'm gonna open the door. Security room was unlocked. Okay, let's go. So that was that room. Okay. The fact that you have to stand still to do this accurately actually is really cool, because it prepares you to not be able to move if a scary guy comes after you, which is most likely what's going to happen next. Like, you have to kind of sit still and, like, it's the same feeling as if you're in a dark room that you just entered, like a basement, and you're waiting for your eyes to adjust. That's how it feels. It feels cool. Feels scary. It feels like there's suspense automatically happening organically, which is cool. It's perfect for a game like this if it ends up being very scary. Perfect suspense. Oops. I'm working against the LiDAR gun here. The little sound it makes is very satisfying. This is a ladder. Is it? Oh, it's a shelf. Cool. This is a plant? Wow, there's plants on Jupiter, guys. That's pretty cool. Got another door and another terminal here. Obstacle course. This feels forced. I want it to feel more like I'm walking through a space that is organic. It feels more like now we're at an RPG and there's levels. Or like dungeons right now. Maybe that'll change. There is some shuffling noises happening around me that are kind of creepy. I hope there's parts that have an effect of you have to do things quickly and efficiently. Because right now being able to take my time is not scary. Right now taking my time, that was cool, that was a cool effect. Taking my time feels like I'm incredibly safe. That's nice. That's something that like Nintendo would do. It feels very satisfying and very affirming that you've done things right. That's a very nice touch. This is a doorway. Ah, that button is broken on my mouse. Oh, this. Oh, to alter scan radius. Okay, I thought it wanted me to mouse click. That button's broken. Okay. And now that it's broken, it just does not always work. I don't use it for almost anything. Ah, interesting. I'm gonna do it. You already know what I'm doing here. We're very mature here. We take things seriously. This is a rocket ship for Jupiter. See the flames? And now we're gonna head to Jupiter, which is up here somewhere. Yeah, nice. That was a cool rocket ship, guys. I love drawing rocket ships. I feel like after a while it's gonna get a little old, hearing all these sounds all the time. What am I, this is a door, I guess. The thinner radius, does it go further? I can't really tell. I can't sprint, I'm holding shift and it's not sprinting. So can I go through here now? I definitely did that wrong, but it worked out. I really enjoy that. That feels very nice to do every time. What's the cutoff distance of rendering? Because like, watch, right? Beautiful frames. They're still kind of chunky, but beautiful frames. Garbage frames. That's half the frame rate. That's nuts. I think okay, so far, I think if they had included someone else that I could see at some point, and something like they disappear, that would be adding to the vibe of scary things happening. So far, nothing has been scary at all, whatsoever. Okay, so sprinting does work, but it's not sprinting. It's like briskly walking. Reverb? No reverb. Reverb? No reverb. Something changes here, I don't know what. Huh. Interesting development choices. Why that sound effect? What's happening? What is this? Something happening now? Oh, this is a guy. This is a dude. That's all I can hear now. It's so loud. It's too short. It's too short, too quiet. I can't live with ears like this. Am I about to have my ears blasted, dude? Okay, so I just like nabbed their security clearance. That is not normal. You can't do that normally. You just get a real good detail of this model here. I could crawl on their corpse. Great, awesome. Do a little teabagging for old time's sake. You got, dude. So there's no reason to hang out here. This is just a bunch of halls and stuff for almost no reason. I feel like it's gonna have me run through these halls at some point, so I'm trying to canvas them pretty well. Will I take damage? No. Good. I wonder if there is fall damage or if there are even large falls in this game. I'm guessing no. So now what? Oh yeah, I have security clearance. I think I can go through the big door here now. I believe so. Open room. Okay. This is where the footsteps came from. I think. There's gonna be a lot of that, to be honest, of just whipping the mouse around. Like, what more can you do? If you want to quickly know what's in a room, you have to kind of do that. And it doesn't feel good because there's a huge, yeah, there's a 10 millisecond frame delay. As you can see, that's too much. The nature of this game makes you want to keep playing it, even when nothing is happening. Just like pressure washing, the satisfaction of seeing everything change is really nice. Whether that was something that they were aware of when they developed it or not, it's a good move. It's a very good choice. There's stairs here, I just now noticed them. Saving, huh? Oh boy. That's a white plug, I guess. A white valve and a green valve or something. Yeah, cool, that's cool. So I guess I've restored power. Something like that. I'll have to, I guess, bring this green plug all the way back to where I started. Okay, so I guess through this way. All right, that's simple enough. Do I then carry it forward more? Yeah, okay, so I have to connect them all. That's cool. That's very satisfying and very fun, actually. It's like a puzzle without being a complicated puzzle. It's just a nice, simple sort of thing. This is a little bit of a hazardous, non-OSHA approved setup here, though. What do you mean I can't throw it across the room? I've got to be near it to plug it in? That's lame. I guess it goes here now. Okay, on to the next area where the shuffling came from, I think. I hear, the machine running, whatever the machine is. The demo sucks. It cuts off there? That's no fun. So I didn't even get to see a scary dude. Well, if that's all your demo is, I'm not gonna buy the game. That was interesting. I like the mechanics. It did not showcase a hint of the gameplay, just the basic mechanics. That's like a engine demonstration for a game engine. This is not really a game demonstration. This is a mechanic demonstration. So, demo's too short, way too short. You're not gonna get as many players buying this if there was at least one scary guy scene. It didn't feel scary, and it didn't feel like I got enough of the game to really want to buy it now. To recap, the LiDAR is super cool. The puzzle mechanics are super satisfying. The LiDAR is satisfying. The movement is okay. And I don't know what happens next, but if the next thing was scary stuff, good, feels great. If the next thing could be lame, I don't know, because the demo doesn't go far enough for me to really accurately say what the game demonstrates, then it really might not be so good. Kind of a tease. You already know what I'm doing here. This is a rocket ship for Jupiter. See the flames? Do a little teabagging for old time's sake. You got, dude. This is a little bit of a hazardous, non-OSHA approved setup here, though.